Welcome, one and all, to another premium spirits review right here on your premium podcast, the RWP. I am your king of extreme, Phil KOE, joined by my indomitable broadcast partners. We are joined by the returning Nurse Ratchet extraordinaire, Jake AK-47, to lend his expertise on all things Irish spirits, and the king of Irish spirits here on the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, the main representative for Irish whiskeys, the former champ, Tony G.
Soon to be champion, yet again. Tony fucking G.
We are here to review Jameson.
Yes.
Now let's see what we got here. We've got
been looking forward to this.
Triple distilled Jameson, a blend, imported. This is the standard Jameson line. Not bad.
This is the classic. This
Not
is
bad.
my go-to. This is
Now
my
there's
wondrous favorite drink.
Now our cup runneth over here of stout cask baits. I've not tried this. I'm looking forward to this. This you and I have a little bit of a history with.
Out of the cask baits, I prefer this one just a little more than that.
Yep. So this one, the Irish IPA cask mates. When we did the top 10 greatest video games of all time, it got a little contentious thanks to this bottle right here.
Drank a lot of that.
And then we've got Jameson Black Barrel. I've heard nothing but good about this. I'm looking for
I've sampled very little of that, and it's been a while, so I am looking forward to getting that one open again.
That's a stouter.
And because we're doing Irish whiskey, I'm here for medical support only.
It is. It's
Yes,
got a little
yes.
more of a bite.
medical, spiritual, just support in general. And we appreciate your presence here, Nurse Ratchet. But Tony, I noticed this is an impressive collection of spirits.
There are several
You
other
are
lineups.
a big fan of the Jameson.
Jameson's
I've known
my
that,
go-to.
and maybe it's just a part of the giving spirit of the KOE Nation. The KOE Nation truly embodies the spirit of Christmas. That, and I also love me a good whiskey. I thought, and not that I'm ever one to try and show you up. Not that I'd ever do that.
You wouldn't do that.
No.
That is not in your nature.
I am the most humble guy you'll ever meet. And the greatest of all time. So, it's kind of funny how that works.
Okay.
I decided we need to round this out a little bit. There needs to be a main event, a run-in, if you will. A Brock Lesnar Money in the Bank run-in style, if you will.
Now, there's really only one thing that would be that caliber of good, and fuck, there it is.
Jameson 18 year. So we will get into the opening of this here shortly.
Part of me just wants to.
Well,
I know.
I'm ready to just take a drink of my beer. You know?
Well, let's just see how this
Let's see how that presents.
package presents. First, let's read here.
You gotta appreciate the box.
A unique blend of 3 signature distillates matured in our finest oak barrels for a minimum of 18
let's get this
years.
first one going here.
Yes.
Need a little sample.
Going.
Is this
This
getting
is
you
just original, regular, to start
This is
things
a
off.
healthy
just a
one
little just a little
Healthy
plenty.
one
taste.
healthy one thing.
We are only tasting right now, sampling. We're starting off
I'll
with
just
the
set
original.
this down here for a second because it just takes up so much room.
And it's just too tempting.
We'll be getting into it in a moment.
All right.
All right, so let's
this
see
is
how
regular, normal,
let's see how this hits
triple
the nose,
distilled
folks.
Jameson. Smells so familiar and comforting and
Oaky.
just wonderful. Oh.
Bit of oak,
See, I don't get oaky because I'm used to this, and I don't.
faintest,
Oaky's not my favorite flavor. I don't even notice that anymore.
faintest vanilla.
A very faint vanilla, but it is there.
Faint.
It's so wonderful. It's so familiar. It just
I'm here
warms
for
me
medical support
inside.
Only.
Most
Only.
whiskey does, but
Only.
Only.
it's just a wonderful flavor.
Because you never know when you're going to need stitches when you're drinking Jameson.
I mean, I'm not really getting any one note other than slight vanilla that really stands out.
Not
Stays on the tongue. A little bit of burn. Stays. Still there.
That's the beauty
Still
of it.
there.
It's not a huge
Still
burn.
there.
It's not a huge burn.
Fading.
It's a
Fading.
really good burn.
Stays on the back of the tongue.
Okay, why not?
And
there it is.
it's gone.
Yep, see?
There it is.
Like
So-
clockwork. As far as the Irish whiskey lineup goes, this is really your best bang for your buck, in the $20 range. You cannot go wrong with regular, good old reliable triple distilled Jameson. It is my favorite.
I think I'm gonna beat you out on that tonight on Facebook.
Okay. As far as one that I drink most consistently,
Jesus.
nothing tops
Jamie.
regular Jameson.
So, all right. Now, which of the cast mates do you recommend we try next?
I think
Irish Whiskey Master.
I think that this has a more distinct flavor than the stout does. So let's do the stout, and then we will do the IPA. Yeah, with the cask mate
That's why I'm
line,
here, right?
these two specifically, you definitely get that much more oaky scent than you do with
Oh, yeah.
normal Jameson.
Oh yeah.
But not bad. Like, it's still not overbearing as far as a cask smell goes.
I love me smoking.
It does smell really, really, really good.
Well,
Bottoms up.
Can't tell what else I'm hitting in there. Oh, what I do like to note about this is this whiskey. Now it's kind of a wine thing, but it actually has legs. There's some whiskeys that don't.
And there it is. Takes a second.
A lot more creamy, a lot more buttery.
Yes. And then you get
That's
a
a lot.
slight beer
No
aftertaste.
Yes,
that's
no
a lot
burn.
full-
No burn. No.
No, that's a lot fuller.
Yeah, you get a full flavor here.
That's
No burn,
full.
like you said, and it finishes, that aftertaste finishes just a touch like a stout. Go figure, right?
I'm trying to think of what would be a good occasion for this, if you'd be so kind.
Absolutely.
Like it's good drink. It's a good whiskey, but I'm trying to think of what an occasion for it would be, if that makes sense.
I'll just take over.
Well, there's really not a bad occasion to have some Jameson, Phil.
Very true. Very true. This
What
one,
if you're dealing with your family, on that whole,
this holiday.
if you're
If
trying
you're
to
dealing with family this holiday season, we recommend doing it over
Jameson.
a bottle of Jameson.
If you're dealing with family and you really want to either forget that or you want to be the savior of the Christmas party, I can think of no real better way than some Jameson cask mate stout.
I was going to say, Jameson seems to be one of the better drinks to help you either remember or forget.
Very soon, hopefully.
we will get after that.
Oh, we will.
After a
Absolutely.
short break.
Well, we don't have them here tonight. I wish. Trying to get the right amount so we're not absolutely shit-faced by the time we get to the grand finale.
No, those are our wines.
Well,
Now, curious.
no.
Before we get much further, let's first nose it while it's fresh.
yeah,
but-
this one, here you go. I am not a huge IPA beer
Wow,
fan.
I'm getting beer.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of this one because I'm not a huge IPA fan. That's why I thought I'd like the stout more. Then I tried this one and went, holy crap,
I am not an
I am a
IPA
huge fan of this.
Our
not an
mysterious
IPA fan by
off-camera
any means.
personality
No, I
that we will
hate
reveal
it.
at a future
I'm
date.
not.
Hate most
The
IPAs.
Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast has our
yes.
own Black
My
Scorpion
taste
scandal.
buds by
Enjoy.
proxy, if you will.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Enjoy.
Oh, wow.
The IPA cask
Oh, wow.
makes a distinct, beautiful,
Wow.
blended flavor.
Slight. You're both gonna think I'm insane, but hang on, just hear me out here. Slight.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Pat, on
Yeah,
the
that's what I
back
gotta say.
for that
Hear me out
one.
here,
Oh,
because he
wow.
won't let you get a word in edgewise. Slight butterscotch note.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah. It's just,
Like I said,
Wow.
I'm not an IPA beer fan, so I was surprised at how much I like this. I just saw it on the back of a bar. I'm like, I'll try it.
I'm not
I
a
was
fan of-
shocked how much
I'm
I
not a
liked
fan of beer in general.
it. True.
I'm more of a wine guy. I am the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast resident wine snob. We got the Black Barrel, which is something I have heard nothing but good about. Everybody that I hear that reviews this just loves it.
Now, the thing about
sir.
this, the Jameson lineup used to basically be your normal Jameson, your 12-year Jameson, and your 18-year Jameson. The 12-year's been discontinued, and this seemingly has kind of taken its place in the lineup. I've sampled this one time, and it's been about a year because I got a 3-pack sampler last Christmas. I'd completely forgotten that I had sampled this. I'm usually not a huge fan of the black label whiskey, like on Johnny Walker or Bushmill. Not a huge fan for some reason. The black labels never do it for me. This one, of course, Jameson always does it for me.
Mammoth?
There's actually, I don't believe there's a promoted year on this one. Like when the 12 went away, they kind of got away from promoting the year. The 18's the only one.
A lot of whiskey and Scotch companies are. Sorry, a little much there.
He won't mind.
Here, why don't we split that? Because I'll be toast if we. Yikes.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't want to be tanked when we dive into the 18. Oh,
So,
18.
the Black Barrel. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of Irish and Scotches have been getting away from marking their years as much.
How does this hit the nose, folks?
I do get some of what the flavors they were talking about on the back of it.
Yeah. Ooh, for me, this one you definitely smell like I can
hits the nose hard.
Toffee, chocolate.
Hits the nose hard.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Like those are the first three that just smack me in the face.
The second big smell.
Yeah.
The second big smell, you really get that just straight Irish whiskey scent that really tickles your nose. If you take a big whiff, you really get that Irish whiskey hint. It's going to be stronger, so be wary. Bottoms up, folks.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
A lot more stout, a lot more traditional
there
Irish.
Comes in the aftertaste.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee.
Then the
yes.
Then a little
Thank you.
Coffee is what I'm getting all over my tongue.
Yep.
A little bit of burn.
It's not a big burn, though, is it?
It's a subtle burn.
Very subtle.
And then you get that coffee.
It's been good whiskey.
The way
I've been having a hard time just getting a word in edgewise. But
the way the coffee
that's
leaves
what you
that,
think.
you definitely want to sip this one. You're not chugging this.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot stronger. The flavor is a lot more intense. Yeah.
Cola. I'm getting a little bit of cola.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I forgot how much I liked this one.
Off-air mysterious black scorpion. I need you to finish that. It's required, Black Scorpion.
He's like, no. Okay,
Yes, we have our own Black Scorpion here at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast.
Scorpion, it's good.
It's got this weird look, like, I thought it was just cardboard when I picked this up.
No.
And so,
well, that's the thing. Like, it used to just be the 3 plain bottles, 12, 18, and regular, in just a bottle. They've changed this. They've changed the packaging. They've changed the bottle.
By law,
it's beautiful.
Every drop of whiskey in here has to be at least 18 years. So there's some that are older, but the youngest whiskey in here is 18 years old. So this one I'm looking forward to. I think you might be looking forward to it a bit more.
It's not legal to drink.
Let me preface this.
So there we go.
It's not legal to drink.
It's legal. It's barely legal.
No, it's not legal to drink.
No, I like that. Barely legal. Barely legal. It's been, I want to say, 2 years since I have had this. I had this in a cigar shop. I had this neat, and the smell, the taste, the after, everything about it was so magical. I've been looking forward to it ever since. I went back to the same cigar shop. They have hundreds of whiskeys. They were completely out of this, and it literally broke my heart.
So
I had to settle for Middleton's. Paid about 3 times as much.
It comes in
I had this
nice
1 cube of just ice cube.
1 ice cube?
We have the 18-year box here. Slides up, got a little bit of copper, which is kind of neat. Says the same thing, a unique blend of 3 signature distillates matured in our finest oak barrels for a minimum of 18 years. A deep and aromatic whiskey. A nice box. I like the carving for it. I don't know why, like, to me, this is all I want. I don't know why they make you pay the extra for all this.
The price hasn't really changed. You just get some extra presentation, and then when you go and have them open up that special case with their key, you're presented with a nice box, and it makes it feel that much more special. Which it did. It felt more special than just grabbing a glass bottle off the shelf. You know it's true.
Yeah, it did.
See?
It was pretty fucking
Exactly.
It's like, I'm super duper special.
Well, I mean,
So,
anybody
all right.
buying out of the case is super duper special.
So,
We felt very special.
all right.
We feel very special today.
And then
Oh, there it is.
It's a nice color.
and no and then.
It's a very nice color.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
just beautiful on every
I
level.
don't think it's artificially colored at all.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't believe so.
There you are, miss.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, finally. Just put that aside for the moment. Oh.
Mm.
So, see how it hits the nose. Ooh, very rich.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Very spicy.
You get spices, but a sweetness. Mm,
Just a touch.
so excited.
Mm.
Way better on the palate than it is the nose. Way better.
Oh,
Like it,
Dare to try it?
yes. Like it almost like the
Oh.
part where it's supposed to burn, it disappears. How you doing, man?
Like, no, this is so good.
You need some minute
Oh,
I
behind
just
the
want to
bar.
try it.
He needs a moment.
Oh.
All right, Jake.
Is there any burn? Is there any
No.
aftertaste, lingering? Nothing. It's like drinking spring water, folks. It is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, oh, it's so beautiful.
I will attest for that because I just took a drink and that was.
Oh,
Now,
Literally.
guys,
I'd ask you to name the
Smoothest-
flavors
no.
in the aftertaste, but they're really not. It's just amazing for me, anyway.
bit of caramel,
Really, I'm not getting that.
just a little bit in the very
no, I'm gonna
end.
get that one. Now
At
that
the
you said
very
that.
end, not at the beginning, but at the end.
No, I can't even say that.
Yeah, okay, I can kind
I
of
gotta
see
agree
it.
with him.
I definitely get
There's
that.
almost
spring water.
nothing. It's like
spring water.
it's like the ghost of a wonderful whiskey. It's just
Just note this is the only one I've actually drank.
like there's a slight note of burn, just a touch.
At the very end with the caramel.
I can see what you mean there. I can see what you mean.
Because the caramel covers up the burn.
Oh God,
Yes.
this is.
I'm gonna. Oh boy, this is because you guys are not gonna agree with me here.
Oh,
The IPA Caskmate had a better nose than this.
Oh yeah, no, I could see. Yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Palate to this is unmatched to anything I've come across in Irish whiskey.
There you
The
have
notes are really hard to put out because not one is standing out, and it's a bouquet on your tongue. The only one that I'm just trying to desperately grab one out, and I grab caramel right at the end. But other than that, it's.
Last time I had this, I actually enjoyed a cigar, so I have to try it without and with.
I am going to have to take the rest of this bottle, discovering the notes and flavors contained therein. Nurse Ratchet,
Yes.
you have sampled spirits with us before, and you've given star ratings. This is the only one that you've nosed and palated. What would you give this on first an Irish whiskey scale and then a brown spirits scale?
As far as Irish whiskey, I mean, this is top of the barrel. I mean, I have a very distinct level of tolerance as far as Irish whiskeys, we'll put it that way. And this is the only one, as I noted. You and I have drank lots of Crown together.
Oh my gosh.
I unfortunately have to prefer Crown just because I like the sweetness that it has versus this. But I think given the right circumstances, I would definitely sip on this.
Like, I'm trying to find a difference between sampling without the cigar and with, because this is one that I would like to, like, if I'm celebrating something with a nice cigar, this is one you pour a nice little glass of yourself and celebrate. The cigar doesn't necessarily bring anything else out. It just, the atmosphere, if you will, is slightly enhanced, I guess.
The ambiance.
Yes, the ambiance. And the taste doesn't, nothing hurts the taste because the taste is just glorious. I want to go on the
As someone that doesn't smoke cigarettes, I would disagree.
But you can't disagree.
The
smell.
I
of the
will give you
cigar.
that, yes, the whiskey still tastes good, despite the fact that, well, now cigar's not bad, but the fact that Jake's got a cigarette turd hanging from his mouth, like, still somehow doesn't ruin this whiskey. Any other spirit be completely ruined, and I'd be incredibly offended, and I'd probably take the cigarette out of his hand and just put it out like I did the last one.
We've seen that happen before.
But because this whiskey is so good, it actually overpowers the dog shit cigarette in JKK-47's hand, which is really an achievement, sir.
There's no level where to me, there is no burn. There's no burn on the nose. There's no burn on the tongue. There's no burn on the throat. There's no burn on the chest. This, I want to go on the record, is hands down my all-time favorite whiskey. Nothing is better than this.
I didn't catch, what was your Irish whiskey star rating on a 1 to 5?
On a 1 to 5, I'm going to give it a 4 simply because I'm not a fan of Irish whiskeys.
And brown spirits in general?
3.
3 Ouch. Ouch. That's rough. That's rough. Now, Jake, AK-47, we need you back in here, sir. We need your star rating. Nurse Ratchet, is she making her glorious exit from our podcast?
For this one.
For this one, well, we appreciate your input in this. So, Jake, AK-47.
So fucking
cigarette
good.
It pairs nicely.
On an Irish whiskey scale,
I rate it 5 stars.
5 stars. Brown spirits, just in terms of every brown spirit you've ever had.
Bourbon, Canadian, Matt, any brown spirit that you've ever had. How does this rate?
I'll do 4.5.
4.5 on all brown spirits, including Scotch, bourbon, all sorts of stuff. Everything.
Jameson, I'm a sucker for Jameson.
I agree. Okay.
So,
Phil?
Irish whiskeys, I have to agree with Jake, AK-47, 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars, Irish whiskey. If you're looking for an Irish whiskey that is both approachable, yet complex, this is the whiskey. Because, the nose was shocking. It's like, I was expecting something entirely different from what I got. It was just all spice, and it almost hit me like beef jerky. It was like, that was so strange. I was like, wow. Yeah. And then when I got to my palate, all of that disappeared. I've never had such, because I love wines, I love cognac, I love all of those kinds of really sensual drinks. And I've never had that kind of experience where the nose is so entirely different from the palate, and I've never experienced that before in spirits, foods, anything. Tony, now in terms of brown spirits, I have to be honest with you guys, as a lover of Canadian whiskeys, as a lover of Japanese whiskeys, as a newfound lover of Scotch,
me and Tony agree fully.
I got a feeling you two are. I'm going to give Jameson 18-year 4 stars. 4 stars in terms of brown spirits.
I think you should give it another half a star.
I was considering it, but no,
I really think you should.
Many products in Canada
you should reconsider
that give it, but this, in terms of Irish whiskey, if you're looking for a best of type, this is it. I don't know what else to say. Now, like I said, the Jameson IPA.
I'm going back on original Jameson.
The Jameson IPA had a 5-star nose, in my opinion.
The IPA has a distinct scent that you can't deny, but the smell is very comparable to the taste.
Yes. You weren't shocked by it,
No. I was shocked how much I enjoyed it from a nose to a taste.
Now, Tony, in terms of Irish whiskeys, 1 to 5 stars.
5.5.
He broke the Meltzer scale. I've done 6, it before. I can't give any shit.
You knew it was coming.
Yep. 5.5 stars.
I expected that going in. It'd been a while since I'd had it, and it did not let me down. It's still the greatest Irish whiskey I've ever had, and I've had many a kind.
All right, Tony, here's the tougher one. Brown spirits. 1 to 5 stars.
I rate like
Oh,
Canadians
man.
and bourbons and Kentucky mashes on a different level than I do Irish whiskey and Scotch.
Did you just put Canadian whiskey and bourbon in the same category?
I did.
Another podcast for another.
So
You don't do
on
that.
a
You don't do
brown,
that.
on a brown spirit rating, I am going to rate this a 4.75.
Ooh, 4 3/4. All righty.
It's nearly perfect the whole way through. I honestly can't think of any way to be better. It's so
I cannot
good.
disagree with you there.
This
The
is
all-
the perfect Irish
like,
whiskey.
If you're
Jesus.
trying to get me to be nitpicky, and I'm trying to find something bad about it, the only thing that I could think of to make it better, is if the nose is a bit more floral, not quite as spicy. But
Okay.
I'm trying to nitpick and find something
Drink more.
but
Drink more.
I understand what you mean by that, sir. So, Tony, let's bring the other whiskeys back on. Let's start off with Jameson Standard. JKK 47. Let's try and fire these ones out. Now, give your thoughts, but let's not dwell on them each. In terms of Irish whiskey, what do you give Jameson Standard?
4.5.
In terms of brown spirits?
In terms of brown spirits, 4.5.
Jameson, JKK 47's Irish roots are really coming out, and he's all right. Tony G?
Yeah, this is my go-to, my standard.
Yep.
As far as Irish whiskey goes, 4.5. Brown spirits, 4.
In terms of Irish whiskeys,
What? Come on, man.
I'm going to be a little more harsh than you guys. In terms of Irish whiskeys, I give
So
this
3.5. So 3.5.
for Irish whiskeys, I'm giving this 3.5, and in brown spirits, I'm giving this 2.8.
Oh, that's low.
You're a fucking devil.
Well, sorry,
devil.
when you end with this,
You're a devil.
it's hard to not.
You're a devil.
I know. All right, the caskmates, gentlemen. Caskmates. Let's start off with the stout.
Okay.
In terms of Irish whiskeys,
4.
4. Tony G.
3.75.
In terms of brown spirits,
Oh, that's hard. 3.5.
I'm going to go 3.25 on that one.
3.25. All right.
I see where this is going.
In terms of Irish whiskeys,
So we're gonna have a match, huh?
I give this
So we're gonna have a match.
I give this 3.5. In terms of brown spirits, I also give this the same score of 3.5 stars.
I'm surprised you rate that one that high.
I was really surprised by this one.
Ooh, what?
This one would
What?
be
Okay.
this one would be an excellent mix with cola. I think. It really
If you're going to mix Jameson, that's probably the one I would do.
Jameson Irish Whiskey,
Winner of that.
Irish Whiskey Caskmates IPA edition.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
Jake, in terms of Irish whiskey, what do you give this?
4.5.
Tony?
I really enjoy it. 4.25.
4.25.
Really
In terms of brown
All right.
spirits.
We're definitely fucking having this.
Okay. In terms of
God damn it.
brown spirits, what do you give it?
Same.
4. A good 4.
So you
Really
gave it
good
4.5?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay, this is going to be one of the most disparate scores I've ever had in the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast history. In terms of Irish whiskey, I give Jameson IPA Cask Edition. I give IPA Cask Edition. No, in terms of Irish whiskey, I give it 5 stars.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
In terms of brown spirits, I give it 3.75. Do you see?
Okay.
Now, I know that's...
Kind of evens. Yeah, all right.
Do you
all
see
right.
what, in terms of
It
Irish
evens out,
whiskey,
it evens
if
out.
you're not wanting to spend the money on this, you are well served with a
Yep.
Yeah.
basically proof of type, whatever the words I'm looking for. Irish whiskey caskmates,
You are
IPA
correct.
editions, you are well served with this. It's a good middle of the road spirit, but if you're looking for an Irish whiskey, this is top notch in terms of what it's possible. Now, the Black Barrel.
You're lucky you didn't get a Goldberg experience.
I thought it was going to happen. So, Black Barrel. What do you give it in terms of Irish whiskey?
A 4.
A 4. Tony G?
3.5.
You just
In terms of brown spirits,
gotta do that.
what do you got?
Same.
4. Tony G?
3.25.
3.25. Boy.
I agree with you on that.
In terms of Irish whiskey, I give it 3.75. In terms of brown spirits, I give it 3.
I think it's
So, I'm sorry, this blew me away way more than this did.
fair.
I mean,
fair.
And so
What you expected from this compared to what you expected from that.
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, I think it's fair to say this would be the one to end this toast on this evening.
Please. You.
So, folks, this has been our review of the Jameson line. Each one of them unique and worthy of their own bit of taste. But if you're willing to spend the money,
And you should.
this one is up there. If you're not willing to spend the money, Jameson IPA Caskmate is one I cannot recommend enough. So,
And
folks,
you cannot go wrong
With the
with the regular.
Yep.
so folks,
Cheers.
So damn good.
Woo.
Oh, take everything you love about this bottle right here, turn it up to fucking 11, and it is worth every penny.
Oh yeah.
So, folks, all that being said, I am your King of Extreme, Phil Kiwi, signing off and handing it off to my bizarre yet indomitable broadcast partners. JKK47, about to get, isn't
The Judas effect.
Yep, the Judas effect. I don't even need my own finish anymore. And Tony G.
Tony fucking G.
This has been our review of the Jameson line, folks. Thank you. Join us next time, and we will be seeing you for the next Premium Spirits Review.
Cheers.
Hey.